Tweedledee and Tweedledumbass are on another adventure in scam artistry. They're moving on to their next get-rich-quick scheme, TrumpMobile. We've had Trump-branded steaks, Trump-branded towers, Trump-branded flight logs to Epstein's Island, and now, in order to take advantage of Apple's reliance on China to make iPhones, which Trump made worse with his pointless trade war, the Trumps are swooping in to get a cut of that pie. Except their America First TM phones are also made in China. But it's not a scam, Don Jr. tells News Nation, because Trump Sr. is too dumb or senile to know how to use a computer.
Crypto, your dad's financial disclosure form came out, and I saw he had, I think it was $57.7 million in income from the crypto company World Financial Liberty that you guys are associated with. World Liberty Financial. So he does benefit financially from your enterprise. Well, you and Eric,
he has
right?
ownership, but he doesn't touch it, right? That's all walled off. Eric and I are the signatories on that. We manage the trust. We don't talk to him about it. He doesn't, get involved in that. But he did say and ran on a campaign that he was going to be an active proponent for crypto. Yeah. And again, it's because the people that we used to be able to call here no longer took our calls. We weren't just going to pick up our ball, go home, get in a corner, suck our thumb and cry for mommy. We actually said, hey, we're going to fight back, and we're going to take these things that we think are unfair and unjust, and we're going to fix that. And
Is that fight now centered around regulation? And if so, how do you think that industry, crypto, should be regulated?
Well, I think the regulation side, that's going to be government. I'm not involved on the regulation side, but he said and campaigned on the sort of unfair nature of what's happened in finance. If someone checks a bunch of woke boxes, they get a home loan that they can't possibly afford. Someone with a great credit score that happened to buy, MAGA swag or bought a Bible, is on an FBI terror watch list over the last 4 years. We've seen that. So what we wanted to do was create something that is truly fair. So the democratization of finance is actually a really big theme of what we campaigned on, and we're trying to help create that.
Don't you create something, too, that could be open to outside influence, foreign investors, for example? That Trump meme coin got a lot of attention, could come on and maybe influence policy potentially. Isn't there the potential for conflict there?
My father would have to be sitting there looking at names on the blockchain, and he's not exactly a guy that uses a computer all that much. So, no, I don't think so. I mean, if I wanted to do that kind of thing, I could, I guess, based on the precedent that's been set over the last 4 years, I could sell finger paintings for $500,000 and do pretty well. What we're actually doing is building real businesses backed by real people to help frankly, everyone, but especially a lot of people who have been underserved and forgotten in America.
Now, if it wasn't obvious from the way that Don Jr. here was trying to get around the clear distrust in Connell McShane's questions, TrumpMobile is a scam and a half. There's doubt as to whether they'll even be able to deliver phones at all, given their track record. Watch how their business partners here don't even know which one is Don and which one is Eric. I mean, it's just too good. If you guys enjoy this coverage that gets straight to the point with the news that MAGA doesn't want you to know, then subscribe to Really American and drop a blue heart below.
Part of what we've done right now in the world has been focused on technology for people who have been underserved, whether that's been in crypto or anything else. But one of the places where we felt there was lackluster performance was in the mobile industry. And so with TrumpMobile, we're going to be introducing an entire package of products that people can come, they can get telemedicine on their phone for one flat monthly fee, roadside assistance in their cars, unlimited texting to 100 countries around the world. And we've partnered with some of the best to really bring something unique to the American people. So I think what I'll do is let the team really speak for this, because they've probably forgotten more about mobile technology than I'll ever actually know.
Why not have control of that from the beginning of when that phone is made? So it's made here with quality control right here in the USA. We're excited for this opportunity to be able to do that, and we're really excited to partner with the Trumps and be able to bring this to the American people. Don? Or Eric, sorry.
Well, thank you very much, everybody. And on behalf of Don and I, and really everybody in the Trump organization, we have a lot of our employees here today. We couldn't be more excited about this venture. This year has really been a year of technology. Don and I have spent so much of our time in that. We're building the greatest hotels on Earth. We're building the greatest golf course on Earth. But we're also spending a lot of time in the technology field. Everybody knows what we've done in crypto. I think we've got the greatest projects in crypto, and more our company is evolving into various sectors. And, but there is kind of a key to that, and that is America. Right? I mean, the fact that all your customer service will be done in America. It's going to be done in St. Louis, Missouri. I hope I was allowed to give that out. And making phones in America. It's about time we bring products back to our great country. And it's about time we disrupt this space. And between really the three gentlemen here, again, hundreds of years in the mobile space, they know the world better than anybody, and we couldn't be more excited about this partnership. So guys, to an extremely fun and successful venture, to one that's all American, based here in America with an American family. We're gonna have a lot of fun doing this for years and years to come. So
you could tell that Eric was a little hurt that he called him Don there. Also, it didn't take long for the boy genius here to walk back that phones were going to be made in the US of A, because it's going to be impossible to make phones like this in the United States.
We're doing the same thing with TrumpMobile right now. I'm incredibly excited. You can build these phones in the United States. Our customer service is in the United States. It's in St. Louis, Missouri. We can add more functionality. We can do it cheaper. We can do it better. And eventually all the phones can be built in the United States of America. We have to bring manufacturing back here. And so our ethos is, build for Americans, by Americans, do it cheaper, do it better. Monthly plans, $47 a month, which we kind of thought was fun and cool. Unlimited calling, unlimited text, over 100 countries around the world.
Yeah, bud, so fun and cool. Did you guys catch that? You can build these phones here, and eventually we're going to do it. They're not building these fucking phones here. It's impossible to build them here. We don't have the materials necessary. 93% of the rare earth minerals needed to make these phones comes out of China. So there's no way that they're going to make them here, and they know that. Anybody with brain matter between their ears can see that this is a scam, so I'm sure it's going to work well on MAGA. This user says, it's like the Nigerian prince scam where this stuff is so transparently corrupt, in part because they don't really want anyone with half a brain to be exposed to it. The target audience is rubes. I think MTSW is 100% correct here. The stupidity and the gall of it all is actually part of the strategy. Rod Hilton said, Trump is too stupid to profit off of this scheme is a truly incredible defense. It's incredible because it might actually work. We all know that Trump goes together with technology about as well as he does with consent. Don't worry, the president is too dumb to figure out who's bribing him is where we are now. Yeah, not being able to tell where the bribes are coming from or who is sending them doesn't mean you're not getting bribed. I think that was one of the defenses they used in the first ever RICO case, and that didn't exactly go over well for them. Someone should tell Don Jr. here that we didn't need him to tell us that his dad is too dumb to effectively run a scam. We all know that. I mean, he pays people to do everything for him. He's not a builder, though his name is on the tower. He's not a rancher, though his name is on the stakes. And he's not much of a president, even though his ass is in the White House. I'm Tony Hinderman with Really American, and I'll catch you next time.